So let's go to Lagos now. Maxwell Kumoye joins us. He's the chairman of the media committee of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN. Maxwell, good to have you again on ADBN Sport. The last time you were in Asaba, when, of course, the Youth Games was ongoing. And we talked about this World Athletics Championships. Tobi was one of the athletes I asked you about. Share your reaction with us on our winning silver at this World Championship.
It's a welcome development, and we all knew that she would finish on the podium, but the color of the medal is what we did not envisage. We did not know whether it's going to be gold, silver, or bronze. But over time, we know that Tobi is a world-class athlete by any standard, by any imagination, and she gave it her all yesterday. Well, the start was slow, but she eventually picked up, and then she mounts the podium. It's elating. It's quite encouraging to know that yes, she maintained that same standard, same zest in giving Nigeria its first medal at this championship. And I think we are still expecting one more medal before the curtain is drawn on the championship.
Okay, we'll get to that one other medal shortly. Let's talk more about Tobi. She has had quite a challenging last 2 years thereabout. The issue with the AIU, a couple of other issues also. At a point, she had to go to Jamaica to train. And then last week, there was also the issue of her posting a video of the kit issue, which the AFN had to come in and say give a couple of clarification also. Share with us really what happened with this kit issue. And how the AFN was able to, the clarification that the AFN gave on the true position of the kits given to our athletes in Tokyo.
You know, sometime, some 10 years back, AFM had a deal with Puma, but that deal was terminated. And so the federation had no sponsor, no kit sponsor. So as we prepare for this championship, an individual said he had a deal, but because of the time frame, the deal was not tied up fully. And so when they were in Tokyo, some temporary arrangement was made in order for the country to have a kit for the championship, and that gave birth to High Razor. So the issue of Tobi coming up and said, I was just giving this and that. But at the end of the day, every other athlete, the 15 athletes, all have received their complete kits. The issue had to do again with bag. The federation felt since we got tied up it, and then the athletes already have a big and standard bag from WE. Why not package these things and keep in the bag? Because we have no prior that deal has succeeded. So that was what happened. It was not that the athletes were neglected. The federation was working to get a kit sponsor for the athletes and for the federation.
Okay, good to, of course, hear this clarification from the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, because a lot of people were quite concerned. I mean, that video went viral of Tobi showing the kit that she got before the 100 meters Odus event started, then comparing it with the kits of Jamaica and a couple of the other countries. But I'm happy that there was, of course, there was clarification on that issue, and then she ran very well, qualified for the final, and of course won silver for Nigeria at the event. Now let's get into a couple of other stories. Let's start with one other good news. Kanyinsola Ajayi became the first Nigerian athlete in 18 years to make the final of the men's 100-meter event at the World Athletics Championships. Share with us really about Kanyinsola Ajayi, this young athlete, and what the future holds for him, becoming the 6th fastest man on the planet. What is the plan of the AFN as we target perhaps the next Olympics for him to deliver medal for Nigeria in Los Angeles?
The Purdue boy, you mean?
Yeah.
Kensala has been growing in leaps and bounds. Over time, when you look at his progression, you will understand that what he did in Tokyo is not a fluke, and it will repeat itself over and over and over again for the next 10 years or thereabout. Pretty young child. He is dedicated to his cause. Even when he came to Lagos for the trials, he ran, and we all saw and knew that there's something big inside Ajayi, and that was what he delivered in Tokyo. Before Tokyo, he had run 9-2 on 2 occasions. That tells you that, oh, this athlete is not a 10, he's a 9 boy. And in Tokyo, he ran 9 twice. That tells you that, oh, if you get the right support, which he's already getting now, from both the federations and the National Sports Commission, because he's among the elite athletes as we speak. And there's a special grant for the Olympic Games, yearly grant, which they will all have. And this year, he has accessed his own grant. And next year too, he will get that grant till the Olympics. Before the Olympics, you will see him at the African Championship in Accra.
Yeah.
And perhaps he may want to go to the Islamic Games later in the year to showcase the strength of a young man with the ability to deliver.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. He's one man that I think we also need to look after, and I hope that we won't overburden him with too many races. I mean, you've mentioned a couple of events, though he needs to attend some of them, but we also need to keep him fresh as we target perhaps the Olympics, which I think for me should be the major one for us in 2028 in the United States. Now, let's talk about Samuel Ogazi. Ogazi told everyone yesterday that he told AFN officials in Tokyo that he wasn't fit for the 400 meters event, but he was told he must run. He said he had COVID 2 weeks ago. He had an hamstring injury, but the AFN officials told him he must run. That is one. Second question, almost related to this. We understand that there are more officials than athletes in Tokyo. When you talk about Nigerian officials than athletes, and you are in a good position to, of course, discuss this on the show this morning. Give us the true position of things on Samuel Ogazi and on the allegation of more AFN officials than athletes in Tokyo.
Well, it is a known fact that WA have quota system when it
that
comes
to athletics.
Yes, World Athletics,
yeah,
in accreditations and those who accompany athletes to their major events. Nigeria, we have a team of 15 athletes, and that gives us 13 officials that accompany the team. These 13 officials, the president and the secretary will attend the congress, which they did. Meaning, you now have the additional backroom staff. You talk of the press attaché. You now talk of the coaches that will be part of the team. And I can tell you without missing word that there are just 8 officials in Tokyo. The other individuals in Tokyo are not on the bill of AFN. We have 4 coaches in Tokyo, 2 team doctors, plus the president and the secretary. So we have 8. So 5 members of the supported team that was supposed to be there is not in Tokyo. That includes me. Because the accreditation process was a bit slow in coming. That's why I was not able to join the team in Tokyo. The other officials the other individuals that are in Tokyo, not officials, are there. One, some sports commission staffs or officers. So, as far as AFN is concerned, there are just 8 in Tokyo, which is not overbloated figure. Then Ogazi, he raised the issue that he was nursing an hamstring. In athletics, when the doctor examines you and realizes that this hamstring is not too bad, what they will do is to tape it It's called taping. And I know the medical doctors will understand what I'm saying. They will tape it and you do your risk. Yes, we were expecting much from him, but sometimes it happens. Nobody will want to force an athlete will know that if he runs, he will aggravate the injury. The team doctor or the doctor in charge of that team is very experienced, very, very experienced. And so that was the reason why he taped his leg, taped that the string that has issue. And then he ran. And he still gave a good account of himself. But we know that he's a 4-4 guy any day, time. So running 45 was a letter for him at his high standard. You know, he's the NCAA champion in the 400 meters. So much was expected from him. But in sport, some things like this occasionally happen. You know, sometimes, even in football, you are doing warm-up before a game.
Yeah.
You know something. You cannot even do all. And something like even withdrawn. But in this case, the team doctor realized that this guy can still put it on.
Okay, well, I'm happy that as the chairman of the AFN Media Committee, you are, of course, explaining all these issues, because the AFN have been a little quiet, apart from your president coming out to talk about Tobi Amusan's kit issue, then that she was flown to Tokyo on business class and all of that, which for some of us was not really necessary, because that could also create a couple of issues in the camp of the Nigerian team. Now, another issue that a lot of people have also been sharing on one social media platform or the other is this allegation that some Nigerian athletes qualified, they were not registered. I know you've seen it also, because even prominent people are sharing it, that there were some Nigerian officials, Nigerian athletes that qualified and they were not registered, therefore we don't have anybody in the relay event. We don't have a relay team. You are in the right position to give clarity to all these issues. What is the true position of things?
We do not have a relay team in Tokyo because we did not qualify the relay event. That's the truth. But there were some athletes who met the qualifying standard.
Okay, for the relay event.
No, we did not qualify. We did not meet the standard.
Okay, for individual events.
Yes.
Those athletes met the qualification time for individual events.
For individual events.
Okay. Why were they not registered? And who are these athletes?
No, there are two reasons why you decide not to register an athlete who you may meet the qualifying standard.
Okay.
But that qualifying standard, we know where it ends when you are going for events. For example, the qualifying standard for 100 meters could be 10
points.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10, 20. Well, you know, between me and you, can 10, 20 get to the semi-final?
Not at all.
So, it's in the World Championship in Jamboree. Look at if the World Athletic Body is putting almost 9 million as prize money.
Yeah.
So, where do we go from here? We just pick those who meet the minimum qualifying standard, or even by ranking. By ranking is even worse off. Can be part of the 34 or 32, depending on your federation or depending on your event. But between me and you can't get anywhere. Go and check all those who are on the medal table today. They are between the first 10 in the world. Almost was ranked 9 going into the championship. Nathaniel is ranked 5th in the world. Augusti is 15th in the world. So that means semi-final guarantee.
Yeah. If not for the injury.
Strings.
Yeah.
But final, probably. And so the federation also takes into account what is the strength of this athlete. Can they pull the string? Can they get it right? Okay. If you are running 10 flat from January to April, or January to August, 10 flat in 100 meters, you are not part of a major event.
Okay.
You must be going down. You must be giving us 998. Then you now begin to see, oh, it's not a jamboree. It is the creme They'll accept. See how we are struggling at the World Cup qualifier in football.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we play poker with our lives.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's begin to end this segment now. Two quick questions. A couple of more days to go. Any other medal hope for us in Tokyo, or will it just be Tobi Amusan that will celebrate? Then the second question for you: this kit agreement now, what are the terms? How many years? What is the financial benefit for Nigeria and for the AFN? Just those two quick areas.
So, the kids agreement is not cast in stone yet.
Okay.
What we have in Tokyo is just reward system for the athlete. Gold medal, 30,000, silver 20, and 10,000 for bronze medal.
Okay.
They will provide what we keep. We will not need to buy.
Okay.
Because if you have a kit agreement, you will still go and buy some of these kits.
No, well, Maxwell, I actually, that is quite shocking, because if you have agreement with a kit supplier, they ought to.
So it depends the agreement.
Maybe the AFN will be having better deals.
For example, if the agreement stipulates that, oh, we are your official kit supplier, and we are official sponsor, it's totally different. We can be associate sponsors. We can just be partners. It is the term that determines what you get from these deals.
I think the AFN should be having better deals, actually.
Yeah, of course, we will get a better deal. The result are obvious that we need a better deal.
Okay, so quickly, which other medal area should Nigerians look forward to from Tokyo?
The 400 meters hurdle.
That is Ezekiel Nathaniel.
That's where we are looking at again, where something better will be coming.
Okay, what are the race dates and the time? I know there's no Nigerian athlete in any event today. When is Ezekiel taken to the tracks?
Ezekiel is taken to the track tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Tomorrow afternoon by Nigerian time, early afternoon. Okay. Tomorrow, that is the final. And a day after, then he will run the final, because I know he will make it
to the final. Okay. Thank you so much, Maxwell Kumoye, chairman of the AFN Media Committee, joined us all the way from Lagos this morning. All the best to your federation and to your president and the rest of the team members in Tokyo. Hopefully, it won't just be Tobi's medal that will be celebrating at the end of this World Athletics Championships. We'll be talking about Ezekiel Nathaniel, hopefully. I wanted to ask about Ese Brume. I know she had a car accident. That was last year, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Nigerians actually didn't know that Ese Brume had a car accident. Her car was written off.
That was December last year.
December last year, yeah. It was quite a terrible accident, but somehow Ese Brume was able to manage that. And I think that perhaps that also affected her in our quest to win another medal for Nigeria. But all the best to her and the rest of your federation. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so very much. I would like to also add that our performance at this championship has additional benefits, because besides the medal table, there's what we call placing table. Placing table means how many athletes you drag into the finals of an event. You need to gather points. And so tomorrow, if AIWA is granting quota, if Nigeria quota was 10 last year, it will grow to 12 or 13 subsequently, because we are producing that talent that is getting to the final team of the competition. So these results we have, I mean, we have 3 finalists, and that tells you that we are growing.
Okay, thank you so much. I know the last time you came on the show from Asaba, I told you even if we have 1 hour, 2 hours, there's still a lot to talk about in terms of athletics. So after the World Championship, we get you on board again to review and also talk about what the AFN is planning for the next phase. Do enjoy the rest of your day in the city of Lagos.